I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Baby, you can give it something.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I did this classy white ombre set with some 3D flowers, some bling, all of that kind of stuff. It's kind of giving wedding vibes, which I absolutely love. But and also, I don't think you guys have seen me do a white ombre set. It's kind of been a while. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to be using these two powders here from Valentino. One is their Hidden Pleasure, which is this very pretty glitter you guys will see here in a moment. And the other is one of their cover powders, a nude, which is their Bad and Bougie. And the last two acrylic powders I will be using are from Nail House. It's their Snow White and their Crystal Clear. Also, as always, but for those of you who may be new and don't know, I am using Nail House's size 16 Kalinsky. Oh, wait, I'm actually using size 14 because, as you guys know, my size 16 got ruined. I'm just so used to saying that, but I'm using size 14, this tiny brush. Although it's like one size down, I do feel like it's way tinier. Anyways, size 14 Kalinsky brush, normally use a 16, and I'm using Nail House's monomer as always, as well as their 3XL square tips. And anyone interested in shopping Nail House can find the link in the description below, as well as use my code Portia at checkout to save money on your orders. Alright, getting into it, I am going in on this nail here, my middle fingernail, with Bad and Bougie from Valentino. And I did take off that bead because, just like I told you guys, I am using a size 14, which is smaller than I normally use, as well as it's a bit hot in here, and I could tell by the way I placed that down that it wasn't going to go so well, because it started to dry really quick because it was a little warm in my room. Yeah, so anyway, as promised, this video here is going to be a part 2 to the video I did previous, which was tips on how to grow a successful YouTube channel. If you guys didn't see part 1, go ahead and check that video out. It was with the nails that I did on myself last, like alone, not Zule and I's live, but the one I did last, which was my gold blinged out New Year set. That video was part 1, so you guys can go check that out if you haven't seen it already. But in this one, we're going to get into part 2. Also, if you have not checked out Zule and I's live, if you missed the live or anything like that, it is the video previous to this one. It's a part 1 and a part 2, and right before that one you'll find the one I'm talking about with the tips part 1. But anyhow, where we left off last in that video was, well, first, how rude of me. Well, not so much rude of me, but I guess Happy New Year. I personally don't celebrate holidays, and especially don't even believe in like the new year and all of that, but I just want to say it to those of you, you know, I just want to say Happy New Year, just, you know, whatever. Not whatever, you guys know what I mean. It's nothing personal against you guys. Y'all know I love y'all. It's just that I don't celebrate holidays or believe in all that New Year stuff, but I won't go in depth about that here. That's not what we're here for. Anyways, in the last video we covered a bunch of different topics. I believe I had about 13-14 different tips in that one there, but we're not gonna go, like I said, in detail about those. You can check out part 1 for that, and we're gonna continue those tips here in this video. I would say a couple of key points that we went over in the first one was just, you know, just to name them, not even going into detail, was branding and consistency. Those were like 2 major key points in that video, you know, and overall. And then where we left off, the last tip that we left off on was talking about like the videos, like the videos that you will be posting to your channel and how they have to be good quality. You want them to be clear when someone click on them. You want, you know, a good angle. You want it to be up close, depending on what it is that you're doing, but for nails in particular, you want when people click on your videos to be able to see what you're doing. I know for me personally, you know, I'm kind of blind, so I gotta kind of see up close, and then people want to see what you're doing. They want to see all the details, all the small details and everything like that. So you want to have a good angle. You don't want to be so far away from your camera where like you're seeing your whole desk and all of that far away, because I have clicked on some videos like that and like immediately clicked off. just because, you know, you want to get a good angle. Also, you want to make sure that your videos are clear for the most part. Now, you don't have to have no special camera if you're starting out. I used my old phone for over a year. I just got a new one like 3 months ago. Which is the one I have currently is iPhone 13 Pro Max. But before that, for over a year, I had used my iPhone 6s Plus. It's the old phone I had laying around that the camera worked, so I picked it up and I began recording, and I used it since up until about 3 months ago. So yeah, use what you got. Don't have to think that you have to go out and get some special camera. For a long time, people thought that I had a camera when I did use my iPhone 6s Plus, even with like not even my YouTube videos, but like my photos and videos and stuff like that. They would say, "Are you using a camera?" I'm like, no, I just use my, you know, 6s Plus. But anyway, yeah, when we're beginning, we got to use what we got. I know, you know, just like me, a lot of people don't have it like that. You just pick up what you have and start using it to start out, and then as you go along, you can upgrade and all of that, you know, whatever. But I just want those of you who think you have to do that to know that you don't. You can just use what you got. Like I said, I had a 6s Plus, which is one of the oldest iPhones there are, and I recommend that if you have anything from a 6 on up, you know, if you have a 6 or a 7, 8, XR or whatever, use it to film. Even if you have an Android, Galaxies are cool. Like if you have a good Galaxy camera or something like that, just use what you have. Also, make sure you're wiping your camera with some alcohol and drying that thing off, because I think some people skip that part, and that's what helped me a lot. I can't even take a photo without wiping my camera off with alcohol and completely cleaning it, because that plays a huge part. Even if there's the tiniest bit of fingerprint or anything like that on your camera, it's gonna look weird. So just make sure you're cleaning off your cameras with alcohol before taking any videos, filming any videos or anything like that. I think that goes without saying, but some people don't do it. So yeah. Yeah, make sure you have a good angle. Make sure you have some, you know, decent lighting. I don't have any type of special lighting on my like to use what I film. Like literally I have just some LED desk lamps that I've had on my desk forever, and I just have them propped up, and I do have a small ring light. I don't know if they are in my Amazon storefront, but if they are not, I shall check and I will put them in there for you guys. I think the only reason I haven't done it so far is because I don't really recommend it. Like, it's not the best lighting in the world, but I can put what I do have on my desk in my Amazon storefront for you guys if you are interested. Another thing is, when you're filming, you want to make sure you are staying in frame, especially if you're doing nails. And I would think that those who are listening to this are anticipating doing nails or anything like, or something like that. But yeah, you want to make sure you are staying in frame. It is easy to get out of frame when you're a beginner. I did it a lot. Because again, I am blind. I definitely wear glasses, for those of you who don't know, and I do need to see close to my nails. Like, well, I did when I was a beginner. Now I'm kind of good at, you know, keeping my hand in the camera without having to put my hand so close to my face for the most part. But you want to make sure you're staying in frame. It happens to it happens to all of us, the best of us, when we're beginning. In our beginning stages, we can't like stay in frame. It does take some getting used to, so don't, you know, be so hard on yourself about that. But you do want to make sure you are staying in frame, because if you're not staying in frame, I'm not gonna you know, tell you guys a lie or anything like that. But like, if I was watching a video and someone aren't staying in frame, the thing is, when you're filming, you want people to see. You want the people who are watching you to see. You don't want to be so far away. You want to have good lighting, and you also want to stay in frame at least so people can see you. Alrighty. The next thing I would say is, in your videos, you want to make sure that you don't have any like super long gaps, or gaps at all, really, for that matter. Super long gaps and all of that is not really like, it's not so fun to watch. People don't really want to see that. People want to see, you know, you want to keep the video's pace and kind of keep the video going, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you're cutting out those super long gaps, or gaps at all for that matter. So like, for instance, I'm sorry, y'all, excuse my voice or anything like that, because I am like super tired, but I'm gonna do this video and get it up anyway. Like, for instance, when you're like, if you're doing nails or whatever, for instance, like if I took super long to you know, from laying one bead to another, or, you know, just in the process having super long gaps, you do not want to have that in your video. So that's a tip. The next tip I have for you guys, well, first, going back, because I forgot, I wanted to mention too, going back to staying in frame, a tip that I have for you guys to stay in frame is depending on what kind of mount and stuff like that you have, right? So when I'm filming, I have my phone on this mount, and the mount that I do use is just a regular old $15 mount that I got from Amazon, and it is in my Amazon storefront. For any of you interested, a bunch of you guys, my subscribers, have tried it out, and I'm assuming they like it. I like it. I've had it since I started my YouTube channel. But anyway, you know, it's not no fancy. You'll see it in my Amazon storefront. Anyways, what I'm saying is the mount that I have and the way I have my phone propped up on there is I have it at eyes level. I have it where I can see the screen while I'm filming, so that I'm always looking back up at the camera just to ensure that I'm staying in frame. Like, now I'm used to it, so I don't have to so much. But if you're beginning or you have a hard time staying in frame, make sure you put your phone when you're filming at eyes level so that you can see your screen as well. Did I say screen? I hope I didn't say screen. I'm telling y'all that I'm tired. Screen. So that you can see your screen when you're filming. So that's helping you keep in the frame, because you're always looking to make sure. So yeah, that's a tip there. Also, too, with your phone being at eye level, it will be a bit closer to your hand than not. But you can always zoom in the screen and zoom out at whatever angle you want to be at, or whatever, you know, however far away you want to be or close up you want to be. You can always zoom in and zoom out the screen, but that's just what I like to do, is to keep my phone at eyes level so I can see everything that's going on. Anyways, so just for those who maybe may not be caught up, or just, you know, just reiterating those key points there. When you're filming your videos, you want to make sure that you're up close, you have a good angle, and to stay in frame, make sure you keep it at eyes level. Use whatever it is that you have to go ahead and start filming, because we all got to start somewhere, and you don't need any special camera. Long gaps or gaps in your videos are a no-no. So those are the tips that we have so far. Now, moving on, the next tip that I have for you guys, we're going to be talking about music. So first of all, in your videos, when you're editing your videos and you're adding your music to your videos, you do not, I repeat, you do not want your music to be louder than you. That is a huge no-no that I've clicked on some people's videos and I could barely hear what they're saying because their music is so super loud, like louder than them. Like, you can barely even hear what they're saying. You don't want that, because people are not going to be able to hear you and they're going to immediately click off your video. So just make sure that your music is not louder than you. You have a volume down some. Now, I personally have my volume down to my music volume down to anything between 25% and lower. I don't have it at 100%, the same, volume that, I'm speaking in and all of that, like the regular video or my voiceover or whatever. You want to make sure that your music is turned down some. So I want you to go ahead and when you're editing your music into your video, make sure you go ahead and you listen to that back to make sure that you can hear yourself, as well as the music. So put your phone at a comfortable volume and make sure that you can hear yourself when you turn it up, when you turn it down, and all of that. So yeah. Also, for my iPhone users, if you use iMovie to edit your videos, I have a full tutorial on using iMovie, because I know some people struggle with that. So you guys can check out my full tutorial. You guys will see how I added my music there and how I turn up the volume, turn it down, and all of those kind of things in that video. For my Android users, a good app to edit on would be Video Guru. I used to love that app when I used to edit on my Android. I personally actually like it better than iMovie, just a little bit, because I had more options there. I had a ton more options there for me to edit, different things in my videos. iMovie is kind of, it has less options, but nonetheless, I still like it. But yes, Video Guru is a really, really good app, and the only app that I used to use when I used to edit on my Android. So that's for my Android users, and then my iPhone users, iMovie, of course. Moving on to the next tip about music. We're still into music. You want to make sure that you have decent music. You don't want to have bad music. And of course, it's your channel, so that's your judgment on whatever decent or good music is to you. But you don't want to have, you want to have a good beat, good, just a good background music, because bad music can kill a whole video. Like, bad music can make people click out of your video. Okay, like, the music in the background is important. Me personally, I don't like to use I like to use like word songs, like with actual like words in it, for like my intro and outro. But for like my video, like the main video, I like to just have a calm little beat in the background, like a calm, nice little beat. But like I said, that's your judgment, but I want to make sure it's good. Also, my next tip for music, still into music right now, you want to make sure that it's copyright free. And that can be a little tricky dealing with YouTube and music, because if you don't have the right background music or music added to your videos or whatever, you can be copyrighted, meaning that that later along the line, when you get monetized, or if you are monetized, you won't be monetized because you have copyrighted music that you can't use in your video. So you want to make sure you have you find some copyright music. You know, I would suggest kind of going on YouTube and typing in copyright free music, but even then sometimes it's kind of tricky, because you could use quote unquote copyright music from some of these people here on YouTube, but you put it in your video and then you upload it to YouTube and you find out that it's copyrighted. It's kind of tricky. And then sometimes YouTube pick and chooses when people when they want to copyright music. Like, for instance, I made an intro outro for Zule, and I picked her a copyright free song, and for the longest of time, like, nothing ever happened. And then all of a sudden one day, like, now she's having, you know, different troubles with her intro song being copyrighted. And it's funny because, like, it worked for a long time, and sometimes it works still, and sometimes it don't work and it's copyrighted, and it's just like a whole mess. But me personally, I like this one artist. His name is Lakey Inspired here on YouTube. All of his music is non-copyright. I like to use his music. I stick with that. I don't try to do anything else. Unless it's like for my intro and outro, then I use a different song for those. But my background music will always be, for the most part, Lakey Inspired. He's a good artist here on YouTube. Again, that his music is copyright free, so I highly suggest him. Also, I do want to say, just in case you guys didn't notice this far into the video, that obviously we're not going to be so much talking about the nails right now. We're going to be just I'm going to just be telling you guys my tips right now, but you guys of course can enjoy the nails as well, you know, in the background, while I'm giving you guys these good gems. Anyways, moving on to my next tip for you guys. Now, this one here, it's kind of my tip for, it's like 3 key things or points that you guys want to hit on your YouTube channel and like videos, basically. Now, these 3 things come naturally to me, and I'm not really saying that these are the only things you have to do to have a successful YouTube channel. Well, of course not. I'm not saying that, but these 3 things, it's important. It is important, very, to have. Anyway, so the first thing is you want your videos to be entertaining. I'm not saying put on a show, because I certainly don't do that. I'm not a put on a show type of person. I'm very reserved. I'm very, you know, chill. I'm a laid back person. You guys kind of know that. I'm an old soul. But you don't have to put on a show. You just want them to be entertaining of some sort, and be able to catch people's attention and people's eye, and keep them engaged and want to continue watching the video, in whatever shape or form that is for you. And that's going back into one of the tips I had from part 1, is to stay true to yourself and be your own unique person. Whatever you know type of person you are, stay true to that. Don't, like, for example, I don't get on here talking crazy, or get on here, you know, trying to put on a show to catch people's attention, or do all of that. I just, you know, I hang out with y'all, talk to y'all, explain my process and all of that. I don't do all that rah-rah stuff. And, you know, I'm just saying, stay true to yourself and unique to you. Like, be your own unique person. Whatever entertainment looks like for you, just keep the people engaged and keep them watching whatever it is that you're doing. You want to be, well, that there moves on into my next point or tip, is to this 3-part thing, is to have your videos or your channel be servicing and educational. you want people to come watch you and be able to learn something from you. And if you're a beginner, like you know, it's just something. I'm not saying come on here and be the best teacher. Like I'm not a nail instructor or anything like that. I just kind of show you guys my process and what I do and what has worked for me over the years and what currently works for me and what I use and all those kind of things, and you know, the knowledge that I've gained over the course of me doing this here thing. But whatever it is, like I'm sure like all of you have something to offer. Some of you guys, we all have our own different techniques and different styles and you know, everything like that. And if you're on here and you are showing your journey and showing your process, that is some type of service to another person. Like I told you guys, these are things that come naturally to me. I'm naturally a serving person. I love to help people. I like to do those kind of things, so it comes natural to me. So yeah, like I said, if you're a beginner or something like that, there's no worries if you can't get on here and teach people. You, like I said, showing your journey and your process alone, someone can learn something from you. Like someone can learn something from you. Or just, you know, telling your story, and not really like telling your life story, anything like that. I'm just saying, like, you know, being relatable. And that's my third one. That's my third tip to this here. And that's with anything. If you're doing nails or if you're doing anything outside of nails, like for your channel or whatever, you want to, number one, be entertaining. Number two, offer some type of service and be educational, and number three, be relatable. So those are some key factors that I highly suggest that you guys use when entering this YouTube thing, or if you already have a channel, I highly recommend those. Yeah, moving on. As you guys can see, I'm gonna hop into the video now, the video portion. As you guys can see, we've laid the acrylic, we've shaped the nails, and you guys already know, if you gues want a full in-depth shaping tutorial, to check that video out on my channel. It will be linked in the description below. But as you guys can see, now we're moving on into the design part, and I'll pull out this gel. I'm going to be using Zule's number 21 gel polish, this white one here, as well as I almost kind of forgot that I'm going to be doing some 3D flowers. So I'm pulling out my Zule Bling adhesive, and I'm going to be using this Snow White acrylic powder from Nail House to go ahead and create me some 3D flowers here on this little ring fingernail. And y'all, these nails gave me wedding. Like, they really did give me wedding. And these would be like, I would do my nails something like this for my wedding, but I'd probably be a little bit more extra. But yeah. If you guys as well, because for the majority of this video, I'm going to be talking about the tips that I have for you guys for this whole YouTube thing. If you guys have any questions regarding anything, I already told you guys what kind of products I'm using, but if you guys have any questions, you know, in general, as always, you guys can leave them in the description below. So y'all, I haven't done 3D flowers in like a super long time. I can't even tell y'all the last that I did with some 3D flowers. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, we're gonna be going in with some 3D flowers, and these didn't turn out like the best I could do, because for one, as you guys can see, this brush is super wonky because it's old, and these were also one of the brushes that I dipped into some hot water. Yeah, and this one got messed up as well, so these brush hairs are frayed all over the place and they fried. But I wanted to do some 3D flowers, and this is the only one I have at the moment. I did end up ordering another one. I swear y'all, this is like my third 3D brush that is the same exact one, but the last time it's because I dipped it in some water and it kind of messed it up. But anyway, yeah, doing these 3D flowers, like I said, it didn't come out the best that I could, but I have a new brush coming in the mail, so we're going to be doing some more 3D flowers. And I'm not a pro at this. I haven't done 3D flowers so many times, so I couldn't really tell y'all, but a tip that I can tell y'all is to put some acetone into your monomer so that the 3D flowers so the acrylic can dry a little bit quicker. Like the acrylic can mold a little bit faster, and you're able to mold your flowers to how you want them to look. That's a really, really good tip. Just a drop of acetone, not so much, maybe like a few drops of acetone into your monomer. Anyways, y'all, moving on into the next tip. And I really hope that we can fit all of these tips in this video, because it's already part 2, and yeah, I want to fit them all in for you guys, but we're gonna do it anyway. The next thing another tip that I have for you guys, which is also another thing that comes naturally to me, it's not like something, you know, forced or some kind of secret or anything like that. It's to engage with your followers or your subscribers. Again, engaging with your subscribers. You know, I never tell y'all what to do, because I know some people don't do this. A lot of people don't do it, especially those bigger YouTubers. And I won't even say bigger because there's people with lower subscriber counts who don't do it at all and don't even care to. And also, no amount of followers of subscribers on any platform matter. And when I say matter, I mean like some people with these higher amounts, or even like as much as me, or even lower than me, people get, you know, a few followers and feel like they're untouchable, or they are too good to reply or answer questions or engage. And some people, a lot of people, and also no matter the subscriber count, a lot of people feel like they don't have time to, or stuff like that, or just too good, just to put it in the most plain way. Like a lot of people feel that way, and it's not right. And people make time for what they want to make time for. Like, I'm a busy person, but I still make time to respond to y'all, and I always will try in some form or fashion. But it's very important that you engage with your subscribers. It's very, very important. And again, it's a thing that comes naturally to me. It's just a plus that it helps, you know, with your channel growth or whatever. Engaging with your subscribers, well, I know for me personally, but it should be like for everyone, like across the board. Engaging with your subscribers shows your appreciation to them. Like, these people are taking the time out to come watch you in your videos, whether they are, you know, I know a lot of people, they come to my channel because they're there for a tutorial. They're not like a loyal subscriber who are a returning subscriber or something like that. But no matter the support, people are watching, they come to watch your videos, they come, you know. And for my subscribers who are loyal, they come and they comment nice things, such kind words, y'all. Some of y'all be having your girl getting emotional, like, you know, they come and they are supporting you, so it's only right to show support back and engage with them as far as like responding to questions they may have, or simply liking their comment. I like everyone's comment as long as it's not negative. Now, those negative Nancy's, they get blocked in a moment, in a quick minute, but which are very rare. It's all love here, and people, you receive what you put out into the universe. I get all love here, so it's only right for me to show love back, and that's just the type of person I am. It doesn't sit right with me ignoring my subscribers or having all of these comments under my videos and just looking at them and scrolling past or anything like that. It just doesn't sit right with me. Now, I'm not telling y'all what to do your own thing, but I'm just telling you that it's important to engage with your followers, as well as it will help your channel. And like I said, it's just a plus for me that it helps. I will do it regardless. I don't care how many followers or how busy I am. I will still make time to come back and show love to the people who show love to me, okay? Also, no one wants to feel unappreciated or unseen, or feel like they're supporting like a ghost. Like, to each his own, but it's important to build a genuine, meaningful relationship with your subscribers. It's a form of appreciation, and I'm not saying be people's best friends, but for me, I'm talking about instantly. For me, for example, like, I look at my subscribers not even as like fans. I hate people use that word. I look at them as family. Like I said, these people are here. Well, my subscribers, a lot of them are returning subscribers. They're loyal. They're there at every premiere, every video. They're always under the comments. They, you know, I know a lot of these people's names. Like, I can start naming people, but like, you know, I know a lot of them by their names because they always are there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I call them my family. I don't call them fans. I hate that word so much because they support me, and that's just that. I don't know how else to slice that or put it any other way. It's a form of appreciation to show love and appreciation back to the people who are showing it to you. And also, too, you know, I feel like, I don't know what you guys experience, but I feel like it's always the people who are who don't even know you who are your biggest supporters. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot tell y'all how many people I have met on the internet that I've never seen in a single second of my life, and they are way more supportive than the people that I even know. I don't have friends, so I'm not talking about those people. I don't have friends by choice. I haven't had them for years at a time. But I'm just talking about like family and just in general. Like, these people are so nice and so kind, and I'm a people reader, and I can tell a genuine person. I'm not gonna get so deep, but yeah, I'm just saying, like, it be the people you don't even know who are biggest supporters. So at least you can do is comment back or respond to show your appreciation back to them. And speaking of appreciation and all of that, moving on to my next point, which are giveaways. Give back to the people who support you. I'm not the richest person in the world or anything like that, but I try to do giveaways here and there to show my appreciation, and the way I'm set up, just the way I'm set up. And a lot of this is just the way I'm set up. I can't tell you how to be or anything like that, but it's the way I'm cut. I don't, do like these bogus giveaways. I try to put things in my giveaways that are valuable, that I would want to win in a giveaway, not just some stuff that is the bottom of the barrel, something I just throw in because I don't want it. Like, no. Give back. I'm not gonna preach to y'all. Give back is my next tip. And also, before someone, like, when I say valuable, I don't mean you have to put the highest end products in your giveaways and all of that. Like, nah. And we all know that pricey doesn't always mean good. Trust me, it doesn't, because a lot of these things that these high-end brands sells is just the same thing that other people have, that's a different label slapped onto it. Like, it's literally the same thing but at a different price. I've seen so many things cost so much cheaper elsewhere, but like I said, valuable doesn't always mean pricey. You don't have to buy the most expensive things to include in your giveaways. But for example, me, like, I put in get stuff in my giveaways that I personally use. I know how it works. I love how it works, and I want you guys to have it and you guys to try it for yourself. So when I say valuable or giveaways, stuff like that, you do your own thing with your giveaways. I can't tell you what to put in yours or anything like that. I'm just saying, make it meaningful, and make it good. Even as well, if it's as far as something you even made. Like, for instance, I'm including press-ons and my handcrafted phone cases into my giveaway. And that's something that's made from myself with love, that I wanted to offer. Like, I'm not the most rich person or anything like that, so I'm just doing what I can. Anyways, what was happening here at this point in this video, y'all, sometimes with larger crystals, they don't want to stay there slipping, especially on top of this top coat here, this matte top coat. They're just slipping and sliding everywhere, and it took me forever to get it to stick and stay straight. So I ended up changing one of them, and then some of them are sliding and flipping all over the place, but that's what was going on there. Anyway, moving on to our next tip. And before moving into the next tip, I just want to say, like, just in case, I'm sure most of you know going into this video that this was a tip video. So of course I'm going to be talking the entire way through for real to get my tips in for you guys. This is valuable information and gems that most people don't share, and I wanted to share with you guys. So if you're annoyed or anything in that type of form of how much I'm talking into this video, this is the kind of video it is. And if you don't want to hear, you can mute or click on it to the next video. Just being real. Anyways, moving on to the next tip. And I'm trying to fit as much as I can and, possible into this here. But anyway, and I'm gonna kind of just be, surface level, because I'm not gonna be going into too much detail, because I'm trying to get them all in here. Anyway, the next tip I have for you guys is to come with your best work. If you're doing nails or anything like that, come with your best work. I don't want to cuss here, but don't do anything. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't do anything 100%. That's what I told you guys in part 1. 100% or nothing at all. People want to see your best work, whatever that is. I'm not saying you got to come with, like nails like this. Everybody move at their own pace, but whatever your best work is, put that out. Do nothing. Switch it up. Do different styles. Get out of your comfort zone. I remember before I couldn't do 3D flowers. I couldn't do a lot of stuff. I lost the stone there. But anyway, couldn't do a lot of stuff, but you can't do something unless you try it. So you got to get into it. I tried 3D flowers. I didn't know how to draw on the nails before. I'm slowly getting into that. You want to switch it up. The next thing I want to talk about is like the algorithm. This algorithm is a whole different beast here on YouTube. It's crazy, and it's kind of hard at first when you get into it. Like I told you guys in part 1, you want to be consistent. Even if you can't post so much, want to do at least one one is like the bare minimum, but like 2 to 3 videos per week to go ahead and get so that YouTube can go ahead and push your videos out to the people, because you're not posting, they won't push your videos. We've already talked about titles and thumbnails and all of that in part 1. Like I said, if you didn't see part 1, go ahead and watch that. You want to promote your channel on any other social media platform you have. That's important as well. I won't say it's like the most important, but it's kind of up there, as well as too though. It helps a ton. Don't get me wrong, it helps a ton, but you don't absolutely have to do it to have a successful YouTube channel. Long before I had this YouTube channel, I was just getting started on, like, around the time when I started my YouTube channel, I was just getting started on Instagram. Really, I didn't have so many followers there yet to even promote to, but I don't care, I still promote it. Like, every single time, even up until this day, every single time that I post a video, it's going on my story, it's going on my page, new video. That gets people on your Instagram who may not have your YouTube know that you're posting a video. Like, you may not, you know what I'm saying, like. And it's crazy because when I first had my Instagram, I had a few thousand followers, but after a while, my Instagram followers were stagnant, and then my YouTube grew faster. It grew past well, actually, my YouTube and my followers on Instagram, it's kind of neck and neck now. I just hit 30K on Instagram the other day, and I'm almost at 30K here, but it's crazy how fast my YouTube caught up to my Instagram is what I'm trying to say, because I did have it a little bit way long before I had my Instagram, way long before I had my YouTube, but my Instagram was kind of going slower, and then it picked up, and then now my YouTube is almost caught up, which is like mind-blowing to me. But say all that to say, you want to promote your YouTube videos on any other platform, whether you have TikTok, Instagram, whatever you have, promote it there. I only promote mine personally on Instagram, but it's important that you do that, because like I said, you may have followers there that don't know you have YouTube, so you want to do that. As well as because people see my work on Instagram and they be like, wow, I know a lot of them wonder how I do it, and that's why a lot of people come to my YouTube too, is for a tutorial. But anyway, promote. Not saying that you have to, but if you can, and if you have a different social media, then promote. I did have a question the other day, like I told you guys, asking me if you had to promote or what if you didn't have. It doesn't matter. Your YouTube will grow anyway, but it definitely does help. Next thing is tags and keywords. If you guys don't know, if you have a YouTube channel and you're uploading your videos, you have in the edit section in your little settings or whatever, I will pop it up on the screen where you can type in tags and keywords. These tags they help when people are looking for certain types of videos, right? They put them in a certain category. For example, as you guys see these gold nails here, you want to use keywords of what your video is about. For example, you guys know I do nails, so basically for these gold nails here that you guys already saw, as you can see, I'm typing in different keywords. Gold nails, New Year's nails, bling nails, full bling nails, how to, bling French, all these different type of keywords that put your videos in a category when people are looking up certain type of videos and keywords. I hope this is making sense, y'all. I hope this is making sense, and I'm trying to hurry up before the video ends to insert the rest of the tips I have for you guys. But you can find this here in the YouTube Studio app, which is my next tip. Is you must have, if you have a YouTube, have the YouTube Studio app. You will see everything in that app, from your analytics and all of that, which I'm going to pop up on the screen right about now. So like I was saying, it's very important that you have the YouTube Studio app, because it shows you all of your analytics, from your views to your watch time to your subscribers to your how many views it got in the last however many days, from a week to 30 days to a lifetime to whatever, all the way down to your impressions, I can go into a little bit detail about this further in another video, but your impressions, as you guys can see, mine is a crazy number, which is 3.9 million, which is how many times I pop up on people's screen. They may or may not click the video or anything like that. It even shows you all the way down to how people search you and what they're using to search you, your returning viewers to your channel, your unique viewers, your the times that are more popular, from your gender to your the everything, geographics, from what other channels people may watch, and a whole bunch of different things, all the way down to how many people are subscribed to your channel that are your viewers, which mine is 75% of the people who watch my channel aren't subscribed, which is crazy. As well as the amount of viewers I get is crazy, because those same people are not subscribed to my channel, but it is what it is. I said all that to say it's important that you have the YouTube Studio app to track your analytics. Why, you may ask? Because that will help you see what's in, as well as YouTube Studio of course shows you your revenue, like what money you are making from each video, but I didn't go into that because that's personal for me. It shows you all of that, to where you edit your titles to your video and all of that. You need the YouTube Studio app. If you have a YouTube channel or if you're making one, download YouTube Studio app. But it's important that you know your analytics and keep up with those, because I don't keep up with them so much often anymore, because I pretty much know, and sometimes actually, because I don't keep up with them, when I see them just like now, I'm kind of amazed at the numbers. But anyway, it's important that you keep up with your analytics, all of them, from the ins and outs of every little detail to what ages your people are, your audience, and all of that, because you want to keep that in mind when you're posting your videos to like what people like to see, which of your videos got more views or less views, what people don't like and what they do like. And at the end of the day, it is your channel, so do what you want. Like, for instance, I know, like, you know, there's some videos people don't care for so much, but I still do them anyway, because I'm gonna always do me. And like I told you guys in part 1, I don't keep up with trends and trendy nails. I just do me, no matter what time of the year, what everyone else is doing, or anything like that. But it's very important that you keep up with your analytics. Very important. So keep up with those analytics in the YouTube Studio app. But yes, overall, it's important to keep up with your analytics and all of those type of things to know your audience and see what videos are working, as well as tracking your growth. Like I said, it's sometimes unbelievable when I look back to see just how much I've grown, even like from a month ago, not even like a month ago, 2 months ago. And that's a whole nother video if you guys are interested in seeing, like, or me talking about like my growth over time, or just kind of, you know, that kind of stuff. I can do that in a separate video. But anyway, moving on to the next tip. I just have a couple of more here and we're gonna be done. But actually, we're pretty done here. I just have a quick 1 or 2 more, but I'm just showing you guys here that we're almost pretty much done with these nails, y'all, and they're looking super beautiful. And right now I'm using Zule's top coat, and y'all, I don't know why I'm just now trying this top coat, but it's the best top coat. Just know that, and the link to her site is in the description below. I wouldn't steer y'all wrong. Anyways, last tip before we get out of here is choose a specific time to be posting your videos. Me personally, I post 2 p.m. Eastern time every single time that I post. That let your subscribers know that you have a specific time and they are looking for your videos at that certain time. So yeah, that's all of my tips, y'all, and I really hope you guys enjoy all of the tips. If you guys didn't see part 1, go watch it. I highly recommend it. Can't watch this one without watching part 1. There's so many good tips in there as well. But y'all, here are the nails, y'all. They're so beautiful. I love them so much, and it's giving me wedding vibes. I would still wear these, but I will make them a little bit more extra. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't do white so much, or like white ombre or anything like that, so I'm like, let me go ahead and do these. But yeah, they came out so cute, and here are my final results. I wanted to tell y'all real quick before the video ends, the giveaway is ending today technically, because it's already midnight. So go enter it if you haven't already, and well, by the time this comes out, it will probably already be over. But I told you guys a billion times, and yeah, the giveaway winner will be now announced in my next video, so stay tuned. I'm super excited, and good luck to everyone. But here are the nails, y'all. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Go watch part 1 to these tips. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys want me to go more in depth about the whole YouTube Studio app and showing you guys where everything is, and talking about analytics and all those different type of things. Like if you guys want me to go more in depth, because these are all things that a lot of people don't talk about, and you guys may not know. Like I didn't know. I had to figure it out on my own. But yeah, y'all, don't forget to give me a like for these gems and these nails, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below, as well as subscribe to my channel for more videos like this if you aren't already. I promise that if you guys utilize the tips that I share with you guys in part 1, as well as the ones in this video here, that you guys are well on your way to a flourishing and successful YouTube channel. I promise that you guys will see the difference. If you haven't used these tips already, start incorporating them, and I promise you'll see the difference. Even if you use just a few of them, I promise you will see the difference. That's how impacting they are. Anyways, oh, also, did you guys notice that I brought the old intro back? I know that's kind of like off topic. But yeah, I brought it back. Some of you guys were asking for it, and I just did the whole winter or Christmas vibes intro, you know, for a little bit, and that's over now pretty much, like the Christmas vibes. I may do maybe 1 or 2 or maybe no more winter nails, we shall see. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.